Dell stock is down 5.95%. This is Friday, the 29th of August. Still post-market session of Thursday, the 28th. So in that session, that is the session of the 28th, the stock had a quite a volatile session. If you like, graphically, it looks like a volatile one, but yeah, quite a volatile one. Um, Reached an intraday high of 143.20, and then just a few hours ago, when the earnings outcomes were disclosed, plunged to the lows of around 124.90. We're going to talk about more. We'll talk more about those in a few minutes. Um, the underlying trend is just neutral, yeah, just neutral for now. And projections as of yesterday, the 28th, where 136.83, 145.07, 152.03, 156.34. Yeah, it hasn't. It tested 140. It tested 145 and surpassed it. Got rejected. So that indeed is a projection 147.143. Okay, no, it didn't test 145. It came close. It didn't test 145. Yeah. Okay. This chart is not active. It hasn't reflected the 5% loss. So this is reflecting it. The daily chart, the 4 hour chart rather. Here we have the extrapolation of the 3 period moving average, indicating that weakness is going to remain in place up till Friday, the 5th of September, when after that we'll get a bounce. Doesn't say whether it's going to continue, but yeah, a bounce from is expected from Friday next week exactly. And in terms of projections here, we don't have anything close to what we have. So we have some, but not as high as what we have seen on the daily chart. So here the projections are saying 130.71, 133.80, 134.99. Okay, yeah. Price pressure momentum is let's see what we have here. Okay, the two moving averages we have here on this chart are severely bearish. Yeah. However, they have a mix of derivatives. Some are positive, some are negative, indicating that maybe at some point a bottom may be found. But the algos think the derivatives that are still positive are yet to decay further. Okay, so in terms of probabilities, let's see now for it to retest. Let's see what we have had here. Let's see what this is. This is 140. Let's see, let's get this one. This is 140.55. So over here, this is where the moving averages are. If the moving average is greater than your target, then you have a probability that is 50% or greater that moving average will be retested. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and try out 140.64. So we have the first moving average there is the 10 period moving average. So we're just considering that alone. So we have that moving average is less than 140.64. As such, we have a probability of a probability that is less than 50% that we will retest 140.64. We slide again to get another data point. Yeah. Here we can see also that that moving average is also less than 140.64. Let's get it. Yeah, also less than 140.64. So just using two data points, we can confirm that the probability of it retesting 140.64 is not surely less than 50% statistically. So obviously 140 point, 144, 143.20 was also printed just a few hours ago. So maybe even though it's less than statistically less than 50%, the fresh data here is let's see what the data here is saying. Okay, so here we have the moving averages. We're going to retest and validate our our experiment. So we have the first value is 131.62. So it is actually is also less than 143.18, even way less than what we had on the other chart. So yes, it's we can say, going by two experiments, that two random checks, that we have validated that the probability of it retesting 140 to $140 or higher is less than 50%. Okay, let's talk about the earnings now.
Here's an expanded analysis of Dell's Q2 earnings situation and the market reaction. Dell's Q2 earnings performance. Dell reported strong Q2 2025 results that exceeded expectations, driven primarily by robust AI server demand. The company increased its AI server shipment guidance to $20 billion and reported overall revenue growth of 19% annually, with servers and networking revenue reaching $12.9 billion, up 69% year over year. Dell now plans to ship $20 billion of AI servers in fiscal 2026, double what it sold last year. Key financial metrics and market position. The Infrastructure Solutions Group ISG segment significantly outperformed expectations, with Q2 revenue surging to $11.6 billion, $1 billion ahead of the $10.6 billion consensus estimate. This strong performance reflects Dell's successful positioning in the AI infrastructure market, where strategic NVIDIA GPU partnerships secured 20% AI server market share in 2025, outpacing HPE and IBM. Analyst sentiment and price targets. The street maintains a bullish outlook on Dell. Out of 15 analysts covering the stock, 11 are bullish while 4 are neutral, with no bearish ratings. The average price target is $143.67. Mizuho recently increased its price target from $150 to $160, maintaining an outperform rating. Investor community concerns and opportunities. Despite the strong AI server performance, investor discussions reveal several key concerns. Margin pressures. While AI server demand is robust, there are questions about profitability sustainability. Key metrics being watched include ISG operating margin progress toward the 11 to 14% long term target. EPS outlook. Some investors expressed concern over earnings per share projections despite strong revenue growth, suggesting margin compression could impact profitability. Competitive dynamics. The market is closely monitoring Dell's performance relative to competitors in the AI service space, particularly given the rapid growth in this segment. Trading opportunities. The earnings beat has created momentum for both long term investors and short term traders looking for an overnight pump opportunity, with some investors viewing any post earnings dip as a buying opportunity. The overall narrative suggests Dell is well positioned in the AI infrastructure boom, but investors remain cautious about execution and margin sustainability as the company scales its AI server business rapidly.
Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video.